Look, we thought this would be resolved today. It is not being resolved today. What is the latest?
Well, it does seem as though the resolution will have to wait till tomorrow. It's certainly going to be some time if they do need to get in place checks on the lorries and in particular tests for the lorry drivers. And it depends which kind of test they use. As you probably know, the PCR test, which is widely favoured in Europe, takes a couple of days to get the results, whereas the lateral flow test, which is what the UK is going to use for mass testing of the whole population in the new year, takes about 20 minutes. So from our point of view as a member association, we very much hope the French agree to let the drivers be tested with lateral flow tests.
If it's not solved, this issue in the near term, could that result in food shortages? How long would that have to go on for it to impact the food supply in the UK?
Well, if it's not sorted in the next 48 hours, then there will be impacts, but they won't be the obvious ones. So the traditional UK Christmas dinner is safe because most of the vegetables that the Brits eat for Christmas lunch with the turkey are grown in the UK. So potatoes, parsnips, carrots, they're all UK based, so they won't run out. What will run out is soft fruit, is oranges and green vegetables that are out of season. And more worryingly, from my members' point of view, in the slightly longer term, the circular movement of lorries, with 4,000 actually, about 4,000 lorries trapped on this side of the channel wanting to go the other side, means that all the lorry drivers will be in the wrong place for next week. And when businesses are stockpiling in the post-Christmas pre-exit week, that will be very difficult. And just one other point, your correspondent Maria said there would be some Europeans trapped in that group of 4,000. Actually, the vast majority of those lorry drivers trapped on this side of the channel will be from the EU, not from the UK.
Ian, is this what a hard Brexit looks like?
Well, it's lifting the curtain a little bit on the chaos that could happen if it all goes horribly wrong. I don't think we know what a hard Brexit looks like, to be honest, because none of us can really. Well, we all know that there will be extra checks, 4 or 5 extra checks per journey. If there are tariffs as well, which is the heart of a hard Brexit, we have no idea what that will do to demand, and we really don't know what that will do to paperwork. I don't think anybody has properly rehearsed those. So, I mean, yes, this kind of chaos and this kind of delay could easily be a sort of presaging of what is to come. But I think the more concerning point about it is that whatever that hard Brexit looks like, this particular last couple of days will mean that lorry drivers who have the discretion to choose a journey to the UK or one somewhere else are very likely to decide that they'll give the UK a very wide berth for the next few weeks. And that has to be bad for us because we don't have enough lorry drivers in the UK to serve the kind of traffic that we're used to. So this will put them off. It will erode confidence in the UK, both in terms as a destination for business and as a place to bring trucks.
So how large would that impact be? Boris Johnson said that it's a very small percentage of food that is actually impacted by the chaos we're seeing right now. Is that true? Can you give us a more firm number of what that actually is?
Well, he used a figure of 20%, which was intended to, I think, explain the amount of food that is accompanied as it comes across the channel. But that's not actually an accurate reflection of the market. The impact would be significant, and it would be significant both ways. So many of the trucks on this side of the channel, which are stuck, carry fresh food going out to the EU, things like langoustine, salmon, that kind of product. If that's stuck in a lorry for more than 2 days, it goes out of time, and the product has to be destroyed. And that is an extraordinarily costly process. So many of our members are losing £1 million in one journey. But more important, they lose the customer they were going to serve, because once you don't deliver to the customer on the other side of the channel, once that customer will look elsewhere, and a customer lost is 50 times harder to regain than gaining them in the first place.